Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door or Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new series, Stoneblock 4 from the Feed the Beast team. I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. We're going to still be doing all the mods 10 to this guy, but I felt like switching it up a little bit. So I want to play this. This is going to be fun. Quickly, I have added one mod, which is the dark mode everything. This is just to make things a little bit lighter, a little bit easier on everybody's eyes. You know, for some reason, the vanilla GUI now, since I've been using this, has been super bright. So if I enable this, of course, it does make the loading screen look a little bit off. This is not a mod that's in the pack by default. I did add it. So, you know, it's not meant to look like this. So let's get into this. I don't know much about this. I've never played any of these Stoneblock mod packs, but I'm excited to see what this offers. Stoneblock 4 has not been out too long. I would say probably a month or so at this point. And yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see what we can get up to. So let's just name this LP. Let's do hard mode. And I don't think there's anything else we really need to worry about here. Is there any data packs that we may be able to, like, look at? I would say nothing. Okay. We will just create a new world. And we'll choose our, like, starting location, just similar to how we did in all the mods 10 to the sky, where we go through a portal, and that'll let us choose our actual starting location. Alright, we have spawned in here, which this is the lobby. So there's some pretty interesting stuff in here. You can kind of see some of the mods. We do have Twilight Forest. We have Mechanism. Are these Mechanism normal lasers? Okay, Mechanism basic lasers. Looks like we got some Ori Tech shenanigans. The Atomic Forge is right here. That's pretty cool. We've got Draconic Evolutions, little energy core. Alright, cool. What is this? Actually additions. Interesting. Got ours and a mod called Malum. Malum, huh? Also, quickly going to shift the dark mode to this one. I like this one better. I don't know what Malum is. What in the world? Soul-stained steel? Interesting. Mechanical weave. It looks like it adds a handful of enchantments. Okay, cool. But we also have ours alongside that. Yeah, I really don't know what that's all about. What is this block? It's chipped. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like, of course, create. That is for sure. All right, so I think I'm actually going to ignore this guy. I kind of want to go look around the outside here, which this is the main lobby. It's not really anything too vital and important here. Just kind of, I saw the screenshots because this is actually the panorama of the background when you play the game. And Archive of Guidance, Archive of the Magician. Okay, so that's blocked off. So there's different little areas we can go to, and we will want to come back here. That is one thing. This is actually like shops and stuff. It looks like all of these guys are kind of blocked off. But yeah, I just wanted to see what's around here because it does look interesting. And then we'll progress here quickly soon. Just like a little pavilion, nothing interesting. Okay. So it looks like we've got Farmer's Delight down there. And I think that is supplementaries on the bottom, but that might not be supplementaries. That might be another mod that adds pedestals. All right, where's the ladder? It's right here. Okay. Trying not to die. Next ladder is here. I do love how this area looks, though. It is really pretty. We've got Wormrite. What is Wormrite? I'm not sure. I don't know what that's referencing. Yes, supplementaries, and they got the supplementaries fire pit. This is giving like Alice in Wonderland type of things for some reason. Type of feeling. Crank. Irons is in here. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to take a peek around here, especially because this is going to give us some ideas of what mods are actually in our future here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's irons, debris pile, armor pile. Cool stuff, man. I am excited to see what this pack offers. Oh, I also see that we've got like the deep dark type of stuff, skulk and things up there. But let's go to the Archive of Guidance. And let's go talk to the Echo that's in the center of the room here. Man, they did a fantastic job with these buildings. All right.
Welcome to the World Engine Restoration Knowledge Base. I am the Echo of Guidance, assigned to assist emergent intelligent life throughout their journey, using knowledge compiled from others who have succeeded before them. The World Engine is a powerful construct containing the cumulative knowledge of all humankind. Without that knowledge, it can become unstable and severely affect entire realities, as you can see with this stone world. Check your quest book often. We will provide you with further instructions and access to additional knowledge upgrades as you restore more World Engine archives. Now that you have activated the work protocol, the portal upstairs has become traversable.
Okay. So I wanted to listen to this because that's really cool that they did some kind of actually auditory audio kind of alongside this as well. So yeah, this is another thing. There is a shop in here. This is going to be interesting. It looks like we've got artifacts in here. But we do need money, which we do get from quests and things of that sort. So that's going to be some reason we come back here. I would assume that there's going to be other echoes of Mechanist or whatever, and they're probably going to have a shop as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right, so let's complete the stage, and we'll listen to this next one here.
Statistical models show increased motivation when provided tasks yield rewards. As such, the WERK will provide you with currency when objectives are completed. These may be exchanged with any Echo to request items from their item printers labeled as shop. The WERK shops contain a wide array of items and resources, most of which are only available a specific Echo based on their domain of knowledge. While this knowledge may not prove essential to restoring the World Engine, some items are only accessible via printing.
Okay, and it did bring us over to the portal. And honestly, I don't know which one I want to do. I'm kind of thinking kind of like the OG Dark and Mysterious Cave. I always go for like the most boring ones though, right? I don't know. I think I'll send it because I've never played a Stoneblock mod pack. I'm going to send it with this guy. All right, and this has thrown us into a party, which is fantastic. You can see the... Actually, is that the lobby? I don't think that's the lobby. It might be the lobby. Healing Spring? Maybe that is. I don't know. All right, so we're going to get started with Stoneblock, which very quickly here, you'll see kind of a pattern, which is we're going to punch a lot of stone. And we need to punch it directly with our hand and nothing in our hand. I also did forget about that. So I know the basic concepts of Stoneblock. I just have never played the packs. So we're just going to keep punching. And we're going to get enough to do some cobblestone. And then from cobblestone, we'll get a crafting table. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the quest book once we are done punching all of this stuff. Because I actually don't know where to go from the point of a crafting table. So 4 pieces here. There's a crafting table. Now let's quickly just look here. So this is telling us go speak to the Echo, so we already have done that. We've already transitioned over into our base area, and there is events. I was thinking about doing this, but the problem is I feel like this is going to cause this pack to be a little too easy. I think we actually have to technically turn this on. But we'll just send it. We'll call it a day. And that should have also completed this. And we'll have the B event. So this is what I mean by it being a little too overpowered, is this guy will drop random goodies. The problem is sometimes he has the ability to drop like way too valuable of items. Ooh, I'll take the iron chest. So if we decide, hey, this is a little too much, then we will get rid of him. But I think for right now, that was okay. Also, since I've got this, I've got to do this. Oop. Just a written book is all I got, and I can't do anything with the written book. Okay. All right. I was just going to send it. I'm going to send it anytime we get one of those. Well, we did technically get an iron chest thing. Is this the original iron chest, or is this iron chest reforged? I think it is just iron chests. Okay. All right. What's next? So, getting started. Ultimine notes. It does not work on stone. Ultimine can be toggled with a keybind. It also requires a tool in your hand to work. That's actually really good to know. From punching to smashing. Okay, so we can make stone rods. All right, that's kind of what I needed to know, because I was like, how do we even get tools if we can't make sticks or get sticks in any capacity? Well, we can make them with stone. All right, punched a little bit more here. So let's just try this. Okay, so that is the recipe. So we can do this, which is from FTB Stuff and Things. And this should allow for us to mine a little bit quicker. And is the normal stone pickaxe an option? It is, but it does require normal sticks. Okay, so that's why we can't progress towards that. All right, makes sense. Just gonna harvest up some more cobblestone here. And I'm gonna try and make this room symmetrical, so when I break one side, I'll break another side kind of thing. Okay. So, oop, I missed a piece. Next portion here, what do we got? So we need gravel and dirt. Okay, so the thing is going to be setting this stuff down and then proceeding to hammer it, and that'll then give us the ability to do... Are we doing sieving? Is that kind of where we're going with this? That's fine. I like sieving and stuff. I wonder what sieving mod we have in here, actually. Is it X Nilo or is it FTB's like own system? Kind of curious. Okay. Smashing gravel down further turns it into dirt. Dirt is always filled with some kind of seed or sapling. Try breaking dirt with a stone crook. Okay, so maybe we're not sieving. What in the world was that? Spirit repair from Malum? Interesting. Okay. So I guess what I want to look at is I want to look at this FTB Stuff and Things mod. Okay, so this is adding cobblestone generators, basalt generators, auto hammers. It does not look like we actually have like auto sieving, which is interesting. A slow melter 9000 used to fuse items together to produce new results. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay. The super cooler. Oh, is this actually how you get these pieces? You have to use the super cooler to actually lace it with the needed stuff, or you can use productive metalworks. Okay. All right, interesting. All right, that's future stuff. I'm just getting distracted here. All righty, let's get back to making this. So we do need a handful more pieces of cobblestone. If I can click correctly. So there is that. And then we take this. And we get some saplings. I don't know how many. I'm just going to break all of it. We'll break the rest of this down into dirt here. So what happens if I do this? Nothing? All right. So I guess now I need to... Oh, I can't actually ultimine, like, tunnels. I was thinking I could do that, but that is not a thing I can do. Alright. I want to kind of make a little tunnel over here. Or a little hole, so I can put the crafting table over in this direction. I guess we do need to be careful, because we may spawn mobs if we're not. Alright. Alright, let's throw a piece of dirt down here. And we do have a generic oak sapling. Okay, we do have the shift to do all of this. So is this... What comes out of this? Normal oak. Okay. I didn't know if it would break it down or anything, which it's good it doesn't. Because you do need a tool to be able to ultimine. But we should now actually be able to make an axe. So let's put this over here. Put the iron chest over here. So I don't want to do that just yet. Let's send... Okay. Let's get some more logs here. Alright, quickly, let's claim up these quests. The keybind can be toggled by V. Oh, so you can disable squat grow. Okay. What is opening? What is that? I don't know what mod this is, but something is allowing me to press a V and open a secondary inventory screen. Key V. Open belt slot inventory from tool belt. This mod here. Interesting. I have no idea what this mod is, but I figure it allows for us to kind of have a secondary inventory kind of backpack situation for tools and stuff, which sounds actually really cool. All right. So the next part is we do just have hammers in here, so that'll actually be our way to do 3x3s and stuff with stone. Okay, that is good news. And then getting some charcoal. All right, let me just quickly harvest up a handful of trees over and over again. Oop, hold on, loot B. Ooh, leather. I wonder how big of a range this guy's loot table is. Because I do feel like he has the chance to drop some rarer items. Yeah, see, there you go. There's a diamond. Okay. Alright, be right back. Alright, quickly, let's make up a furnace. There we go. And then I am going to break down one of these just so we can get a handful of logs smelted. And then we will just do some charcoal smelting, and that should be fantastic. Alright, with a handful of pieces of charcoal smelted, we can now get that stuff, which is fantastic. Alright, and I do want to see the hammer stuff here real quick as well. So let's just get... So let's get this and smelt down 3 pieces of cobblestone. And then we'll do more charcoal smelting once this is done. And do I have any sticks? Yes, I do. Perfect. All right, and we have a stone hammer. Perfect. And this will definitely let us get done just a little bit quicker with making tunnels and stuff. Of course, we don't want to be too, just break happy because we have to make sure we don't have light spilling in and all of that stuff. Okay. I'm going to turn on light overlay just in case. But that is going to be beautiful. What's the next portion here? Leaves. Is this to get water? Okay. So wooden shears. Alright, that's not too terrible. So we just do this. And we'll cut down the rest of the tree here. And then we will just do the wooden basin. Okay, so how does this thing work? So far you have made good use of your fists, but now it's time to step it up a notch. Those leaves have some life in them. You just need to crush them to find it. Place down the basin, then place some leaves on top of it. Jump on them until you have squeezed out every last drop of water. Okay, so just like this. This is goofy. This is interesting, but it's definitely goofy. Oh, so that was 2 buckets. Okay, I'm just going to do one more here. Oh, I can't do any more, it looks like. Okay. Of course, I don't have a bucket, so I don't know how useful that's going to be. What kind of buckets do we have in here? Any other kind than just normal iron buckets? Ooh, we have cognition in here? Long time no see, my friend. I love it. I love to see it. Interesting. Doesn't give us a hint either. I do wonder, so if we pop back to lobby or hub, spawn. Oh, that was cool. I'm wondering if this guy might have a solution. Oh, you have Project E in here? Random food, player upgrade, quest book. So I'm not seeing anything in here that would actually be available. Of course, you can see that everything is locked. But I was trying to see if there's maybe a bucket potentially in here. There does not appear to be. Can I do back? Okay. So I think I need to run back to the portal here. All right, I guess I will not worry about that just yet. And what's up next? If leaves are dried out, they can be used to make stronger fibers. Make campfire and place it on that. All right. So we're making straw from Farmer's Delight. So we will just do this. And these guys will dry out and make us straw, right? Yep. I'll get a Starbuncle gift from this as well. Man, I do love that we can see all the time and everything, because it's, you know, about to complete here. Oop, dry leaves. So what do I do with these? Breaking them with a crook. On it, Chief. Okay. Ooh, Weldon Wing. Interesting. Most quests in the main chapters that are shaped like gear are Echo-related quests. That means that you will most likely need to return to an Echo to complete their task or see if they have something new for you. Okay. So this one, there's something new for us, so we have to go head over to him. Okay, so quickly before we hop back to spawn, let's make a crude brush because I do believe that's kind of what this quest was showing. You should return to the Echo of Guidance to show him your progress. Okay, perfect. So let's do /spawn. Interesting. I do love that. Okay, so complete stage. Okay, let's hear what he's got to say now.
As you are now aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper WERK protocol. Access will require teleportation using chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. A chronon generator will passively store chronon within a chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator.
And then this thing does say, past data has shown that mortal enemies require the consumption of nutrient-rich substances in order to function. To accommodate for this need and to avoid past results, you may now acquire food from within our shop. Okay, so we have access to the shop now, which is good. So we'll unlock stuff slowly as we progress things. All right. So we just have to walk through the portal again. All right, good stuff. So that wasn't the lobby. That was actually something in the map that we are able to do. All right, let's go back to the base here. All right, we're back at the base here. So let's see what we want to get up to. I think we're kind of just progressing more. Instead of picking through the dirt with a crook, the crude brush can help you find smaller objects like seeds to start a farm. Grass or delightful dirt can also be used to make passive mob farms. These can be a good source of food, resources, especially leather. The Echo of Guidance also sells a gateway containing passive mobs, but it's not available right now. Okay. Because I did just see that, but I did not see it available. So let's take some of this. And let's just crush this down. Okay. And then let's take the crude brush. Unearther level 1. What mod is this? FTB Unearthed. FTB's pulling out all the stops with the mods that they're putting out recently. It's kind of nice to see. Oh, so we actually did get a grass seed. Fantastic. Getting a handful of different crops, which is good. Another grass seed. So this thing was talking about delightful dirt, which I don't think we technically have access to, right? So I don't know what that means. Grass or delightful dirt can be used. Oh, so ore. Okay, that's what I was missing. Can only be used to make passive mob farms. That can be used. A good source of food, leather, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Passively spawned chickens can drop eggs randomly, but you can also get the eggs before the chickens. They may randomly drop from the Loot Bee event, or even if you're very, very lucky, the Chicken Jockey event may also lay an egg. With access to eggs and feathers, you can get started with the Roost Ultimate mod, allowing your chickens to produce other resources than just plain old eggs. So I thought chickens was in here. Oop. I'm gonna regret this. Is there a mod for backups? After this guy's done, I'm gonna launch a backup before I do this, because this is a very bad idea to do what I'm about to do. There's a reason it tells you not to do these near your base. Okay. it spawned a ghast, and it died. Okay, cool. That was loud. Oh, and I guess I could have actually looked up here what the name of the mod was, because I didn't know this was up here. Interesting. It's good to see that. But FTB Backups 3, so this is the third version of FTB Backups. Good, good, good. Do we have an ability to double chest these, or no? This is the old iron chest mod, right? All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to start with making a farm, which of course is going to require me doing dirt and oak trees and a whole bunch of other shenanigans off camera. But this has been an enjoyable episode. I'm genuinely interested in the whole world engine stuff. Of course, there's some lore and all that shenanigans, but I think this is going to be overall a little bit more interesting than all the mods to the sky, just because it's another Skyblock pack, right? It's been done before, and the mod pack is not really completed. So I'll be keeping on going with that series, just taking a little break for now. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Stay awesome. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.